All right, so today we're checking out the Boya Mini 2. So I did a review on the original Mini a while back, and this is basically the same in terms of the size and the weight, and also the same case. That's like the size of an earbuds case. This is basically the same as the first version, and they've just added some new features. Basically, the audio is improved. It's 48 kilohertz, 24-bit audio, and they've added a safety track, which you can enable via the app. And I'll show you that a little later in the video, but I wanted to start off this with sample audio straight from the microphone. Right now there's no noise cancellation. I'm in the car, stopped, and it should be, it's fairly quiet, so it should be a good indication of what the audio sounds like under normal circumstances like this. And then I'm going to drive around and I'm going to turn noise cancellation on and off while there's a lot of road noise while we're recording. So this is going to be a good sort of beginner microphone, wireless microphone. It's very easy to set up, put on your phone, and pretty much capture pretty clean audio pretty much anywhere. The original was pretty good, and this one is supposed to be even better. So you guys can listen to the first video. I'll link that in the video description, and let me know if you think that it's improved or by how much, and what you think is different or not different, and also what's better about the noise cancellation. So it's going to get stick this here. I'm going to actually clip this as a little clip here. It's the same size as before, 5 grams, and with a little clip. There's no magnet. It just does. There's a magnet at the bottom that will make this stay in the case. But I'm going to clip this to my seat belt here, and there's a little noise cancellation button right here. I'll activate that as I'm driving around, and let's just go ahead and start driving. All right, so I've moved the microphone. I clipped it to the bill of my cap here, and when I put on the seat belt, it was like rubbing against my shirt, and it was causing a lot of like noise that would be captured by the microphone element. So it's something to be aware of. You're going to want to have that not touch anything, at least the little fuzzy foam. And yeah, let's go ahead and get this started driving, and we'll hear lots of road noise and traffic and stuff. And I don't have any noise reduction on right now. I'll try to read off my speed. I'm going like 40 miles an hour right now. It's just basically road noise that we're hearing. And let's go ahead and turn noise reduction on. There we go. So noise reduction is now turned on. And I have tested this earlier, and it did pretty much kill all of the noise, the road noise. It's almost all gone. And you just hear my voice, although my voice does sound a little bit different. It's a little bit better than on the first Mini. It's just a slight. It just kind of depends on what kind of background noise is occurring at the same time. It's a little bit unnatural. Maybe kind of almost sounds like under a blanket or something. It's not terrible, but it's something I just noticed in terms of the noise reduction, but it's still pretty good. I'm going to turn it back off again. So again, no noise reduction. And the noise reduction is just like a standard noise reduction. It's like negative 40 dB. There is a weaker noise reduction available in the app, and you can set it to, I think it's negative 15 dB. So if you don't like the way this noise reduction sounds, then you can adjust that in the settings in the app, and that probably is going to be a little bit better. You're going to have obviously a little bit more noise in the background, but not as, I guess, unnatural sounding. All right, so I turned on noise reduction, and I've set it to weak, which is negative 15 dB. And again, I'm driving about the same speed, 40 miles an hour, 45 miles an hour. Should sound quite a bit different. Probably less alteration in the voice and a little bit more background noise compared to before. So yeah, you guys let me know which one sounds better to you, strong or weak noise reduction. But I think in a noisy environment, if you're recording video in a car and you're on the road and don't want that background sound, I would definitely use one or the other noise reduction, because without noise reduction on, it is You could pretty much hear it, pretty much a lot of the road noise, although the voice does come through pretty clearly. And again, same noise reduction. I'm stopped. Just there's a little bit of traffic out there. Probably not going to hear too much, and just going to hear my voice here with not a whole lot of road noise. Alright, so I just want to show you with the rest of the stuff that comes in the box. It basically looks exactly the same as the first version, the Mini 1, the case, and then of course you get your transmitter and receivers inside here that charge. It's a charging case. My version also came with the Lightning connector for Apple. The USB-C one's inside here. And you get a USB-C cable for charging. The charging case, of course. Get a nice little cloth carrying case here, and you get your standard quick start guide. I believe there's a QR code here to get the full manual and some other documentation. There's a warranty card. This is the black version, and they have this sort of silver gunmetal version as well. One different colors. It's very reflective, although I think this coating might chip if you drop it, so just something to be aware of in terms of durability. It definitely looks very nice in terms of the way it looks, kind of a marble sort of reflection on there, gunmetal color. This is the other version, of course, that you can choose now. I don't think this was available in the Mini one, but yeah, I just wanted to show you that there's another color option available. And I do want to show you the app. It's the Boya Central app. So we'll go ahead and take the receiver out. Just plug it in. And take the transmitter out. Should automatically power on and automatically connect. And we'll go ahead, OK. And there we go. And we can see here, it is connected. This is where you can change your settings, like your output gain. So if you feel like it's either not enough or too much, you can adjust it here. This is what came out of the box. You have the noise cancellation here, which you can turn on and off, and then the light turns green when noise cancellation is on. And you have two options there, as I mentioned earlier: the strong at minus 40 dB and weak at minus 15 dB. And for me personally, I actually like the sound of no noise reduction. The voice, especially if you're using voice audio for this, I think that sounds the best, but it does pick up background noise. So I'm okay with a little bit of background noise, because the noise cancellation is a little bit, I don't know, it's kind of sounds a little bit like it's over processed in my opinion. If you want to go with the weak noise reduction, you do still get a little bit of background noise, but the voice does sound a little bit more normal. So it's probably what I would go for if I had to use the noise reduction. I would probably just go for the weak. You have different recording modes. This is just, I think it's the same as before. You got your mono and your stereo. And to me, it sounded the same either way. And then now that in this version, they have a safety track, which has, I think it's a negative 6 dB. And if we click on here, it says it's only available in mono only. But basically, it will record, and one of the two tracks, one will be the standard audio level. And then you can see on the left here, it's a standard audio level. And then on the right is about negative 6 dB. So if you're in a place where it might be, the noise, the sound might get too loud and you're afraid of it cutting off, then use the safety track feature. Then you can switch over to the lower volume audio track there and adjust your sound so it's not going to be basically overblown. So you have your EQ settings here under general settings, and they have the vocal boost. You have a low cut 75 hertz and a low cut 150 hertz and a custom EQ. I think these are new, but basically you can play with this. If you don't like the noise reduction feature, you can use a low cut instead. Basically what it does, instead of altering the audio, it just basically takes those frequencies at the 75 or 150 hertz level and just cuts those off. So that might sound a little bit better to use. You do have the option for a custom EQ as well. So you can go in here, then click in custom EQ, and then you can adjust the audio basically to the way you like. and then give it a custom name. And if you want to do firmware updates, you go over here to the top. The actual full user manual is here as well, and it shows you the current firmware that's on the product right now. It looks like, yeah, it's not formally released yet, so it's at a 0.12 here, but I think after they formally release it, if there's any bug fixes or whatever, they'll go in here and you should be able to do the updates. They'll update the transmitters and the receivers. You have to do that through the app. But yeah, it's pretty much it. It's in terms of functionality, it's pretty much the same as the first version, just you have the slightly better audio quality and a little bit few extra features here on the app versus the version 1. For me personally, I think it does sound better. I think it's mainly due to the 24-bit audio versus the 16-bit audio in the version 1. But otherwise, it's it's basically the same form factor. This size here is just amazingly small. I think I'm very concerned that I'll probably lose it because they're so small. But of course, if you store things in the case, I think it's less likely to be lost. I mean, this is literally the size of an earpod or AirPods case. So, yeah, it's definitely, if you don't want to lose it, make sure you store it in the charging case. Otherwise, this is too super tiny. You're definitely going to lose it. Okay, that's going to cover for this video. Questions, comments, let me know in the comment section below. I'll put a link in the description if you guys want to check it out, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.